being recorded. Hello.
Yay.
You're probably gonna see a dog butt or tail come in at some point. Oh, it's Coraline. Hello. What? Those are blueberries.
We started this. Welcome to Wolf by Mouthful. If you've forgotten our names, because I kind of forgot how to work Zoom during the break, I'm Whitney.
I'm Taylor, and that's Toby's tail, my dog, who is currently digging to who knows where at the moment on our bed.
We're gonna be a little
he'll eventually realize that I have his. He'll realize that I have his ball, and he'll probably get mad. So he'll make a guest appearance. Oh no! Don't go under the bed. Come here.
It's already started.
Or under the blankets. I can talk. It's already started. The chaos. It's good times. Did you miss us? We missed you guys.
Yeah. So
Merry Christmas and January.
Merry late Christmas. Happy belated New Year. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, whatever. Please don't sneeze. My cat has a party sneezes, and it's just one of those two where you're like, dear God, please don't, please don't, please don't. So these blueberries are huge. Look at this. Look at.
Where did you get them from?
Kroger.
Kroger's not messing around.
I know. We took a break for the holidays. I'm pretty sure the last time you guys saw us, we were talking about Thanksgiving. So today,
yeah, and all of our grand plans to talk about Christmas movies.
Grand plan to talk about Christmas movies, which that can be our thing. Favorite Christmas movie. We can talk about that. We're going to talk about Christmas traditions, fun memories. A week into the new year. Happy 2022, everybody.
Happy fun sweatshirts.
See, I'm always themed out, and I'm not this time. I'm kind of themed out.
Christmas blueberries with you.
Now, I do have on YouTube, I have a fireplace crackling right now.
See, there you
My
go.
Christmas tree is still up.
Perfect.
Here, let's go. Oh, look, it's a fun tour. Look at the little tour of my little loft. Look, there's my kitchen and my tree and a window.
Oh, that's a real tree.
Oh, yeah, it's a real tree. I'm so glad. I wasn't going to get one this year, and I'm glad I did, because this was my Christmas this year. I am 34 years old. First time in 34 years I did not spend Christmas with my mother because I had COVID.
There it is. The Christmas COVID.
I don't know about Florida, but here in Atlanta right now, I spoke to roughly 24 people I know directly that got it this year. My entire team came down with it within like 4 days of each other. And it's a wave right now in Atlanta. I mean, I know, well, no, actually what I saw in Florida, they're like, what, how many new cases daily? It's pretty hefty.
Stupid number. Too. It's plentiful here. So
it's wild.
Had you gotten a booster yet or no?
I was going to during the break.
You're going to during the break. Well, to make it feel better, like I had somebody in my family that doesn't live in town. He had COVID the first round. Then he got all of his Pfizer vaccines, including the booster, and yet he still got it again over the holidays as well. So it's hitting left and right.
It's so contagious right now, but you and I were talking earlier. Thankfully, it wasn't a bad case, and anybody that I've spoken to said it's like mild mono with a severe cold, and it just zaps your energy. It's terrible. Yeah. But my coworker and I were wrapping out the last show that I worked on. We did the Atlanta unit for Young Rock season 2.
Yay!
And
can you smile? That was terrible. I tried. I can't do it like The Rock. Can
you smile? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all.
I'm aborting this mission.
Oh my God. It was the Monday of Christmas week, and we finished the day. We had been around each other for like 6 hours in close contact, and he was like, "Don't know if I feel great today," and I'm like, "Now you say this."
Yeah.
So we got tested.
About this timing.
Oh God, we got tested later, and he found out Wednesday before Christmas, and I found out Christmas Eve. So
we wish
it was.
you a COVID Christmas.
It just
That's the whole song.
sucks. But anyway, so now it's done. It's
Oh.
over with, and we've all moved on to a new show. And hopefully now we've been cleared to go back to work where there's no symptoms anymore. For
And you're
any of
feeling
us.
better.
Feeling better. Energy is not run down. It's just like a residual like cough that's just annoying more than anything. So of course people sneeze now and they go. So but
It's true.
yeah. So the holidays were holidays.
The holidays will be redone.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna have
I've heard a lot of people.
a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are redoing holidays because of that. So
Mm-hmm.
you're not alone in that situation, even though you were alone with your pretty little tree in your condo.
I know. It did. I didn't lose my smell or my taste, which is good. So I could still enjoy some foods, and I could continue to smell the real tree. So that was pleasant.
That is good.
That's pleasant.
For such a Christmas nerd that I am, I also have allergies, and the weirdest thing of all is that I love Christmas so much, but I can't do a real tree because of the smell and the breathing. So I always do artificial, and then people are like, "Oh, well, you can get the candle." I'm like, "No, because it's the smell that
I
does."
don't think I ever knew that about you.
Yeah, so
like grandiose trees, and you guys, they're gorgeous. Please, those are photos we need to post.
Yes, that's so true. And your Effie trinket video, if you ever see it, find it again. I had it was like a 9-foot Christmas tree, pre-lit in my apartment, and I kept it up all year. And then for fall, I got these leaves from some craft store, probably Michael's, and I put them all throughout the tree like they were bundles or bouquets of them or whatever. Do you call a bouquet of leaves? What is that? Like, anyway,
I don't know.
It was a bunch of them. And my tree, when the lights start to go out, they shine really, really bright and they just die. Well, this thing looked like a spaceship in my living room. It was so bright. And then it just zoomed. Yeah. And Whitney repurposed the fall leaves to be Effie trinket from the Hunger Games before TikTok was a thing. This is when Vine was all the rage.
Vine.
All right.
Yeah, Vine's early days.
Vine. Yeah, the OG TikTok. But the video is so great, and if you are a Hunger Games fan, you will very much appreciate the ridiculousness. So hopefully, Whit, you can find that video.
Well, I actually saw it the other day.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'll have to pull it and post it. It actually may be on my Instagram. I'll figure it out. So yeah, let's. What is your favorite tradition, or how do you spend Christmas?
Well, Christmas for me starts before a lot of people's Christmas, but I am just a huge fan of them. Huh?
Christmas for you starts New Year's Day.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's Christmas now, and it's January 6th, people. I absolutely adore the music. I mean, I'm a huge Michael Bublé fan, but you add Christmas to him, and it's great. But the decorations, just the cute clothes. I love all the Disney Christmas specials, like it's the cartoon Mickey Mouse version where Donald Duck is Scrooge from, I don't know if it was late 80s or early 90s, but I love watching that. We love watching the Muppets: A Christmas Carol as well. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen is a Disney film. That that was one of the things my husband and I bonded on when we were dating. We're like, wait, you watch that every year too? So it's not just one specific thing, but it's just the whole general feeling and vibe of that holiday. For me, there's just something so cozy and sweet about it. And the little kid in me just will always live in that spot. So it
That's
makes me happy.
It's like for me, it's the fall is my favorite time of year. But fall, like I love Halloween, but Halloween isn't just October 31st. It's not just October. It is Dragon Con through. So that's what Labor Day weekend through Halloween.
Yeah.
That is all Halloween for me because it's parties, it's cosplay, it's everything. That is my niche in life.
Yeah.
That time period.
And in the stores, like as soon as July 4th hits, and then it's back to school, and then as soon as the back to school stuff is done, you see Christmas everywhere. Yep. Well, and us working in the theme parks when we did, I know that was years ago, but they get ready so early. So like you'll have your Halloween decorations start going up in August, and just they're getting ready for all the events. And then right when Halloween is ending, you blink and there's a Christmas wreath somewhere and garland over here, and just all of a sudden it's totally transformed. And it kind of goes like that with all those major holidays. So yeah, it's never just the day or the month, it's several months, which is fun.
I don't know when you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're kind of taking a sidestep here for the parks, but Halloween Horror Nights for makeup, we started doing classes and our orientation, everything, I think in July. And started practice and everything like that. I'm sorry, you're hearing my...
It's fine. Cat doing cat things.
You always started
your best life.
Everything so early because the event was starting the last weekend of August at that point. Weren't you guys starting rehearsals for Grinchmas in like September?
Yeah. So, I mean, this was back before they did all the online type of callbacks and auditions, like where you actually waited for hours until the middle of the night, if you were lucky, to have the process done. But they would audition for Grinchmas during July when you guys are probably getting ready for your makeup and all that stuff.
The auditions were like back to back. One was 1 week, the other one was the next.
Yeah, so you would have Grinchmas auditions and Bill and Ted auditions when that show was going on. And I think the character auditions were after that, along with Macy's, the holiday parade. But yeah, they start super early and then you get into rehearsals and boom. So by the time the actual event comes, it's like you've been living and breathing it for at least a month or two. Just to make sure everything goes smoothly. The one other thing I wanted to mention, I feel like we'll always sidestep a little bit to the parks just because we're nerds like that and we work there.
It's our foundation too. So.
Yeah, the Macy's parade at Universal, Josh and I went shortly before, maybe mid-December, and we didn't go specifically to see the Macy's parade, but we happened to be able to see it while we were doing things. It is so much better than it used to be. I was impressed and very thrilled seeing what I saw. It was beautiful, and it was just a really good upgrade that they did. So I was really happy that we got to catch that. Good. And even it wasn't even the whole parade that we saw, and I had that impression. And I think that's a big deal for somebody who has worked there, who could kind of be like, oh, well, I only see the behind the scenes parts of this in my mind, because it could be like, no, it was definitely a guest experience for me. So it was well done. So whoever worked on that,
I love it.
Did a good job.
Good. I'm glad to hear that too. That it's kind of upgraded itself with the times a little bit.
Yeah, it needed it. It was time. That other one had a good run, but it was time for it to be a memory.
Valid. Where the sides? Oh, traditions and things like that.
Yeah.
Christmas has always been, I'll go home and spend it with my mom. We do Thanksgiving. We do Christmas with Mama E. with my family on her side on Christmas Eve, and we do Secret Santa. Everybody draws everybody's name on
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
that's fun.
It's nice because then you're not worrying about getting, 45 gift cards and then it just becomes impersonal. You're focusing more energy on one gift
Yeah,
for
that's
one
fun.
family member. So then we'll get up Christmas morning and I'm pretty sure she's been doing this since I was born, or I was able to eat these sort of foods. She would make cinnamon rolls and bacon.
Oh,
No, not
yes.
cinnamon rolls. I'm so sorry. Blueberry muffins and cinnamon.
I don't care.
And
She
bacon.
made bacon, so that's what I'd be there
Yep.
for.
Yep. Every morning, and this was the first year that she hadn't done it, and I did not feel like that was my first day of like really bad symptoms. So I was like, I'm not cooking anything.
Yeah, that's why you have gigantic blueberries now.
Right.
That's so sweet.
What's up? There's a Haku ear.
I have ear.
But yeah, I watch the one thing I did do, I watched Muppet Christmas Carol every year. After the family has left on Christmas Eve, Mom and I will put that on and we'll sing the songs and everything and go through it. That we've done since I was in my early teens. Whenever it came out, like 96 or something. But
it might be even older than that.
It may be. And my favorite Christmas movie is Christmas Vacation. Period. It is like perfect dysfunctional family film, and then you put a holiday in the mix.
Perfect recipe.
And just it's so quotable too. And there's a mutual friend of ours and I have actually talked about dressing up and going to the parks for either Disney or Universal as oh my god,
you got this,
Uncle Lewis and Aunt Bethany, but doing it in Please gender reverse.
Yes. Oh. Okay. Yes.
Rusty's still in the Navy. Yeah, just Jesus. Did the room clear out, Bethany? She means presents. You shouldn't have brought presents.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, me too. I was so sluggish. What was I looking for on here? Muppet Christmas Carol. Muppet Christmas Carol came out. Oh my God, 92.
I was 2.
I was 5. Good Lord.
That's a long time ago, but it's still good and it still holds up.
Oh, wonderful. I love the meme that's going around right now too, where it's like, we're gonna, it's lighthearted and it's the Muppets, Michael Caine, don't do anything crazy. I'm gonna play this as serious as a car wreck. I
haven't seen that. I'll have to.
You haven't? Okay, I'll have to try and find it for you.
No. Okay, yeah, send it to me. But I mean, it's true. So that's him though.
What?
That's him for the most part, though. Yeah.
But he was a perfect Scrooge, so we'll leave it at that.
Oh, yeah.
What is your do you have a favorite Christmas memory from childhood, or like a Santa story?
My mom made Christmas like a really big deal, so that was fun. So in our house growing up, we had this hallway with all the bedrooms, but then kitty cat. But then she would put a divider up, like one of those fabric ones, so at the end of the hall we couldn't see anything in the living room, so it would be a big reveal of what Santa brought. So cute. Hello. Love that smushy face. You want to be a smushy face too? Oh, here's my smushy face.
Dub.
He has a stroller now. That's my new favorite tradition.
I love that your dog has a stroller. I love it.
He's kind of fallen apart in the knee department, so it's necessary for longer walks. Sorry, I'm ratting you out. But it was always fun to do the reveals. I loved the holiday Barbies. I collected those growing up. But one year we had these two bowls, one for my brother and one for myself, and the presents were numbered, not in order. They were just like, here's number 5,000, here's number -2, here's number 9, just random things. But you would draw a number from your bowl, and then you'd have to go find the present in the house.
Cute. I love that.
Well, it was so clever. And number 9, my brother and I both got. We spent all morning looking for present number 9 until my mom went, oh, there's no number 9. She had put the 9 in the bowl. So the joke is the 9th present, number 9.
Funny.
So that's one of my favorites.
You said,
and of course, food.
You said number 5,000, and my brain automatically went to, because I've been rewatching the Harry Potter films because of the reunion. Another episode.
Tears. I need to watch that. Yes.
You haven't watched it?
I know. I haven't been ready to cry yet.
So good.
I've been too tired.
But it made me think of Dudley. It's 36, but last year I had 37.
Little brat. Well, not little,
horrible.
But, yeah, no, well, they were intent. We did not get 5,000 presents, nor did we get -2 presents, nor did we get the 9. It was just like hot trash, because I don't know, when we were growing up, my brother and I don't know what we were, it was over a grape juice box, and we were in the car, and one of us was complaining about, well, she got this and I didn't, or he got that and I didn't, like keeping tabs. And my mom was so tired and over it. She turned around and she said, one of you two is going to die having one more grape juice box than the other. Get over it. So that's another fun, like, moment. So that's why there weren't any numerical order, just because it would be a grape juice box situation all over again.
Number 9 is grape juice. All right.
Yeah. Grape juice, not necessarily Christmas, but every time you see a juice box, you'll think of that now.
We need to do like on our post, it needs to be, what is it? The spoilers without context.
Yeah.
That needs to be one of, I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in our text chain. What is it? Number 9 in grape juice. God.
Number 9 in grape juice boxes. I mean, it's true. It's a good life lesson.
Oh my gosh.
We just, I felt now as an adult looking back, I'm like, oh man, we really did a number on her that day. She got to that point.
It's fun that she hid the presents though. That's exciting.
And it made it last longer, so it wasn't done and then that's it. So it was really clever of her.
Hacking everything and it's done. So
yeah. And my brother one year, and the reason I say like my mom hid the presents, because we were old enough by then to know, like, she helped Santa. But my brother one year was saying that he didn't believe in Santa. Of course, I believed for like ever. I still believe in Santa because he's magic. Santa's magic. He's not a person. He's magic. And all the adults help. But my mom looked at him and said, well, if you don't believe, you don't get. And then he goes, oh, I believe. Yeah. It's like, that's smart. My mom's got some good one-liners.
Very quick-witted with it. I'm sorry. I still can't get over her deal with the juice box and everything. One of you is going to die.
And there was one, just one more story. This is turning into like a mom memory lane, but she said that she would put one of us in the car seat in the back on the driver's side, and then she'd walk around and put the other kid on the passenger side in the back seat in their car seat, and then she'd walk around again to get to her car. And somebody said, well, why do you do that? That doesn't seem efficient. She goes, this is my break.
I want more stories like this. Or maybe we can do like a mom episode.
We should. We really should. But yeah, so I kind of went off on a tangent there, but those are some of my fond memories, and Christmas is involved in it. And for me, it's year round because that's just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that you'll have to have blueberry muffins and bacon with your mom when you
Oh
see her
yeah,
next.
big time. We're doing a delayed Christmas, and that's going to be part of it. Um, my parents
Josh
went
made monkey bread this year. Oh, go ahead.
yum.
I know it's really good, but go ahead. I was just on the food thought.
Um, like your mom, my parents really kept like my childhood alive. For those of you that don't know, my father passed away when I was very young, so they really made like they went above and beyond to make my childhood um really magical and to really experience like that time of my childhood while they could. And they I believed in Santa just fine, but it wasn't that I believed in Santa so much. I believed in the elf that my parents created
On the shelf.
and this is well before elf on a shelf was a thing.
Oh, you were the OG.
Yeah. We have we covered this already?
I don't think so. I didn't know about Elf on the Shelf until the past 5 years, probably. Well, no, maybe more than 5 years.
Talked about this in the maybe we should have recapped the Thanksgiving episode. Anyway, Christmas, I'll do a shortened version of it.
Okay.
So instead of, there's so many boys and girls across the globe, my parents told me that every child had an elf that would come and watch and keep an eye on them. So from like December 1st, when all of our Christmas decorations would go up through Christmas Day, I have a mini tree that I would like Advent put things on day after day. And the elf that watched me as a child and made sure that I was behaving, report back to Santa, the way I'd know that he had been there, there was a little nook on our hearth above the fireplace. And they actually took multicolored glitter and would put it like he had hopped. Like it was his pixie dust or whatever.
Trail.
Wherever he'd been.
That's so sweet.
I loved it. And I mean, my dad was a big nerd and so was my mom, and their whole thing was Star Trek and Lord of the Rings. My elf's name was Legolas, and I didn't know until I was older and watched the films that that's where Legolas came from. But that's what I
probably had that moment of
it was wonderful. I even have and I've already packed those away too. Like he would lose a glove or a hat or some shoes or something, and they would be left like he couldn't make it up the chimney with Santa on Christmas Eve. So he ran out the front door, and when he closed it, his hat got stuck and pinched in the door. My parents went all out. They made these stories these wonderful, elaborate illusions for me as a child. And even my father got up on the roof and would stomp back and forth and ring the jingle bells like the reindeer were up there. I'm like,
okay. They were the original Elf on the Shelf, and somebody stole the idea from them.
Yeah, they did. They did.
That's
really
so
good.
Sweet. There are so many. There are so many fond little nuggets that stick with us like that, and I'm so glad that your parents did that. But you also have just that sweet memory of knowing your dad loved you so much that he stomped on the roof with jingle bells. Yep. That is something that's irreplaceable, and that's the magic. That's the Christmas magic, and it's stories like that. Mm-hmm. That's why I love it so much, because everybody has that thing that just makes it special for them for any holiday. But
it was I don't even really remember I remember one Christmas walking out to presents, and I know I got them as a child, mm-hmm. but Christmas morning was never the excitement. Christmas morning for me was blueberry muffins and bacon, and the Christmas season was that elf. And I was always in the church pageants too, the church plays or whatnot. And because my mom did all the music and stuff for them, and helped direct them and put them on, I was always one of the lead roles for it, which is probably why now I'm I don't want to do that no more. I don't
Good.
act.
I've had my
I
fill.
don't act. So
Oh, have you? I mean, it's not going to be nearly as touching as the memories you have for your shelf or for your elf. Wow, for your shelf, for your elf. But have you seen how inventive parents have gotten with Elf on the Shelf?
oh yeah, but I feel like it's
How do you
something
even think
it's
of?
almost more for them, you know?
Yeah, my favorite is like the elf sitting on whatever, and there's like an unwrapped Hershey kiss, and the elf's like, "Ooh,"
Hmm.
like they pooped kisses.
One of my
But
favorites was when Frozen was a big thing. I saw one where a parent had put the elf in the ice box and then had like a little Anna or an Elsa figurine. Like, all right, well done, well done.
Disney nerd. I need to watch the rest of the Olaf Explains movies on Disney Plus. Maybe we
There's
could do an episode on that too.
they're so good.
Yeah.
You can watch all six of them in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They're short.
You're
They're so
coming
short.
in a couple of months, so we can
Yes,
watch them together too.
excuse me, I'm going to run away for a full week when this show is over with because I didn't really get the break this year. Yeah, I was down there in September, but it was a constant go, 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 go. It was a great trip. But
That was a vacation that you had fun on, but it wasn't it was one of those like you had to recuperate afterwards because
yeah,
no matter how you cut it, if you're doing the parks and all that stuff that many days in a row, even having worked there, like I'm just playing with this dog toy. Sorry. It's just a lot. Like, it's a lot. And it was hot. It was warm while you were here, so that doesn't help any either. I'm playing with the dog toy again because I fidget.
Galaxy's Edge,
Hmm.
Hagrid's Ride. That was all so much fun.
Oh, I showed a coworker of mine today a reaction video from the Hagrid ride because we found out we're both Hufflepuffs, and I was like, "You have to see this reaction," because we were talking about Potter and Universal and all that stuff, and she was like, "I'm your friend. I'm her." I was like, "I know." It was great. I was like, "Yeah, it's a really good ride." I heard like how crazy expensive that was to make. Now I can't remember the number, but it was up there.
I've started watching what is it? It's like theme park history or something. It's a YouTube channel. And it tells the history of things like the Mummy ride and Halloween Horror Nights was a great one. We need to tag their channel or something. They were really good.
Yeah, go for it.
Potter ride and what it started with like Poseidon's Fury and that area, and then it expanded out into how Potter took over that area. And it was called, what was it, like Fantasy Island or something at one point. But yeah, it's
before
it's
my
interesting.
time.
I wonder if they've got a Grinchmas one. I want to see that one.
Probably.
There's the other fatty. Like, oh, fatty. Oh, God. Oh, it's potato.
He's huggable.
He's
Me too. After the holidays, me too. I got the food, baby.
Anyway, so
do you want a cat stroller?
Back in the oh God, right? Back in the swing of things. Doing this like every couple of weeks now. Our next episode is going to be, you guys are being warned now, our next episode is going to be about Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man.
Can't not talk about it. And
when I say I like did that in the theater with my legs too, I'm not exaggerating.
I have never really been one to cheer in movies except for Endgame. This one, all right.
It's so good.
This one screams, cheers, crying. It runs the full gambit of emotions plus some, and it did not disappoint. So again, if you guys have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home, you're going to need to skip the next episode, or you're going to need to go see it before we talk about it.
Get your life together and go see it. You're missing out.
Yeah, just get your butt to the theater, which I looked, and it's not going to be on a streaming platform, I don't think, until it's March or May. And
Oh, May, you say?
I don't think it's going to be out for a purchase until March or May either. I don't remember which one it was, but either way, it's a long way off.
Getting that money.
And I think it's like the first big movie that people are itching to like go back and see more. And it's not going to readily be on a streaming service quickly. It's not going to readily be out for purchase for a while, which, I mean, you remember when we were kids, we had to wait, what, like 10, 12 months for a movie to come out that we had seen, like what?
Coming soon to DVD.
Yeah, exactly. So, or VHS. Now this is, the equivalent. We're like 3 months. So there's your opening.
I think in this video, by the way, I'm just going to be a little box up in the corner. Unless you have it on gallery mode.
I have it on gallery mode.
You do? Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Then it's just I'm on my iPad tonight, so I've not seen this.
Yeah. I've got us on gallery mode. Oh dear God. Yeah, you're on gallery mode.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, you know the parts that got my heart, and I texted in all caps.
That, and you need to watch the Potter reunion.
I do. I have some slower time this weekend, so I'll be able to do that, and I will text you all of my ugly cry pictures that I take. I will turn the color of my sweatshirt. It'll be beautiful. I will be puffy.
It came out New Year's Day, and I think I've played it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. I'm very excited. Have you seen Encanto?
Yeah, I have. Actually watched it last night. Honestly, I didn't like it the first time I watched it.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because it's very fast paced. I mean, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
It's definitely it's definitely aimed at the generation now for kids. You can definitely see the shift, but the music is catchy as hell.
There's another meme that I saw yesterday before I watched it, earlier in the day actually, which is what made me think of it in the evening. And it said, you can tell millennials are starting to write and direct Disney films. And it went to like a quoted thing. It's like, you know what would make for a good movie? Family trauma. Oh no. They're right. But the music, Lin-Manuel touches is turning to gold these days. And I don't know if he's got like a contract with Disney or what, but good grief. Disney aside,
Disney was smart, they would.
Oh, I mean, what with Moana? Didn't he have his hand in Frozen too?
I'm not 100% sure if he did or not, because I know that I don't know if they're a couple, but the guy and gal really work on that. I can't remember their names. I feel like they are a couple.
Yeah, like Moana, he did work for that.
He was in Poppins.
So Poppins, he was in. Completely unrelated to those. It wasn't a Disney project. Did you see Tick, Tick, Boom?
It's on my list to see. I'm really excited because Andrew Garfield, and the one song in there, the duet where they're dun 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 dun. I had to sing that. I feel like it was high school time.
Did you really?
And it was, yeah, it was. I'm sure once I see it, I'll remember all the words. But I just remember having to talk really, really fast. And in my head, I was like, oh, I can talk this fast when I've had too much sugar. I can do this.
It had the same feeling. That song had the same feeling of they both reached for the gun from Chicago.
Yeah.
Very much.
Oh my gosh.
It's the same energy.
Yeah.
But Andrew Garfield, if the boy doesn't get an award for that movie,
Really?
something's wrong.
He's so good. He's so good. And I
It-
haven't even seen this, so I'm really excited to hear
It
that.
was very, very good. Directed by Lin-Manuel, I believe.
Oh, good for him.
And it's
He
very
did In the Heights too, obviously.
yes,
Oh,
In
what?
the Heights, and of course Hamilton. So
What? I've never heard of that show.
what's Hamilton? It's
Who's
everything
that?
touching is turning to gold. So he's got one heck of a career ahead of him. So
Really, he
gotten
could retire
way
now. It'd be
off the
fun.
Christmas path.
I'm sure Lin-Manuel does Christmas music.
I mean, I'd listen to it.
This is kind of our thing, though, and it's the most organic way to record, because when we had our outlines, yes, we had what we were going to talk about, but we were very robotic. So
Yeah, it was.
You know,
weird.
this is more natural and real and doesn't feel as forced. It's probably a nervous laugh from me still here and there, and plenty of ums, but it's us.
That was what? Let's see. So our first episode was April 3rd of 21. 4321. So
Oh, we're so cute. We didn't even do that on purpose.
nope. Nope. We did a
Aw.
pilot episode. We should go back and do like a full year and kind of recap it. But we did a pilot episode, and I think that what was it? The sound was so off on it. That's why we
Sound
didn't
was off,
originally
but
release
also
that first episode.
it was so dark on my side too. Like, it was dark and then the sound was off. There was just, we could have had one or the other. Well, not really the sound, but the fact that we had both of those issues. So we still have it on our channel, like unpublished, like you and I can see it. But
Maybe we'll release it
good
one
shit,
day.
rusty. Maybe we talk about ceiling titties in it, so you know, why not? But yeah, we definitely will be doing more episodes, but as you can tell, we'll have a loose theme, but we're just going to talk and chat. And if you guys like what we talk about, awesome. If you have suggestions, as always, feel free to shoot them on over. And we will definitely, this last trip Whit had here, we had a plan to record together, but then we just got so excited hanging out that we forgot to do that.
Yeah.
So this next time, we'll be sure to do that, because we're fun, chaotic messes via Zoom.
You better.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So yes, the recommendation, which we're still trying to throw those in there, go see Spider-Man No Way Home. Go watch the Harry Potter reunion. Go watch Tick Tick Boom. If you haven't, have been living under a rock, not seen Muppet Christmas Carol or Christmas Vacation, go watch those.
Or the Santa Claus.
Or the Santa Claus.
Santa Claus with Tim Allen. You can't convince me that that's not the real Santa Claus. Tim Allen is Santa Claus.
It was perfect. It was perfect. It was great.
Yeah. But yeah, and have some blueberry muffins or bacon if you feel like it. Skip the number 9 the next time you're writing out a numerical list.
Bring an extra grape juice box for your friend or your siblings.
Give your parent the break they deserve. Let them walk as slowly around the car as they like. Oh my God.
Even if you're in your 30s.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Anyway.
I'm 32 this month. It's weird.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it either. Like, now, one of my coworkers is basically how I was when I first started at Universal. And I get how people felt when I was there. It's not anything that the person who's younger does. It's just reality smacking you in the face every time you see somebody and realize, oh. I've been around the sun a couple more times.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's kind of gross. It happens in the film industry too. No.
Well, on that lovely note, enjoy aging, everybody, and we'll see you next time. And yeah, woof, what a mouthful. Wait, you're recording, so
Oh yeah.
it's on you to stop it.
How do I stop it?